You are listening to CMU Podcast. This program is brought to you by Corporate Communication, the Alumni Relations Center, and the Language Institute. Hello everyone, this is Kelly, and welcome back to another episode of CMU Podcast. And today the news is white and green Russulas, two local favorite mushrooms confirmed as new species by CMU researchers. Two local favorite mushrooms, the white and green Russulas, have been confirmed as a new species in a research article published in an international journal by CMU researchers. Researchers from the Center of Excellence in Microbial Diversity and the Sustainable Utilization, Department of Biology, CMU Faculty of Science, published a study titled Taxonomic and Phylogenetic Evidence Reveal Two New Russula Species from Northern Thailand in Mycological Progress on September 26, 2023. The authors of the study were Dr. Nakarin Suwannarach, Dr. Jaturong Kumla, Emeritus Professor Dr. Saisamorn Lumyong, and Dr. Soumitra Paloi from CMU, and Professor Dr. Samantha C Karunarathna from Qujing Normal University, China. The team studied mushrooms in the Russula genus that had an ectomycorrhizal association with plants in the Dipterocarpaceae family within CMU and the CMU-RSPG areas, CMU Hariphunchai Centre in Si Bua Ban Subdistrict, Lamphun Province. This type of wild mushroom is edible and has long been consumed by locals. However, no scientific identification has been conducted prior to this research study. The researchers adopted a modern taxonomy approach to study mushroom samples. They conducted a cellular morphological study using a high magnification microscope and cellular structure drawings as illustration in conjunction with a microbiological technique using DNAs that perform functions related to protein synthesis in the RNA polymerase II gene, RPB2, and the internal transcribed spacer, ITS, gene sequencing, as well as a large subunit, LSU, to study the evolutionary diagram of the Russula genus. Morphological and molecular biological data reveal that the two mushroom samples are a newly discovered mushroom species. The Russula pseudomodesta is found on the main CMU campus, while the Russula Si Bua Banensis is found in the CMU-RSPG areas in the Si Bua Ban Subdistrict, hence the name. Both species are edible with distinctive scents, and they each have pharmacologic properties. This study is a discovery of new mushroom species and confirms the hypothesis in using the modern taxonomy approach that yields better accuracy than the traditional approach using a dichotomous key. It also adds to the biological database for mushrooms in Thailand, as well as demonstrates the vitality of the studied areas. These great sources of protein from the wild cost up to 150 to 200 baht per kilogram in the rainy season, generating an income for communities surrounding CMU. This research is in line with SDG 1 through the generation of income from wild mushrooms and thus eliminating poverty. SDG 2 through the utilization of mushrooms as food and the promotion of food security in forest areas and livelihood. And SDG 15 in promoting the utilization of land ecology systems without destroying the sources of wild mushrooms, as well as promoting a comprehensive forest management due to the mushrooms being ectomycorrhizal with plants in the Dipterocarpaceae family in dry dipterocarp forests in CMU areas that are rich in biodiversity. Thank you very much, and that's it for today. Please tune in again for the next episode of CMU Podcast on YouTube and Facebook, and don't forget to follow the hashtag CMU Podcast. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.